after I left the thing that I was doing,
Yeah.
like I saw like everything is changed.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Mazus, for sharing that with me. And I would like to say congratulations to you for being able to recognize your own self-sabotaging habits. It happens to so many of us, myself as well. 11 years after doing this, there's always something that is going to draw your attention away from the main thing. You always sort of have to guard yourself. Hence, I keep a journal a lot, so that I can write down my daily goals. At the end of the day, I have to see how many daily goals out of the five did I take, and if I ticked three out of the five daily goals, then that's a good day. So for me, a journal keeps me accountable. So through that, I am able to see what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. That goes for trading as well. I'm sure you must remember from my podcast at Top Trader South Africa, where I mentioned that your life outside trading will reflect in your performance. I also think your trading performance is a true reflection of what's going on
True,
in your
that's
life.
true, 100% true.
I've seen that with my life. Forgive me, there's chickens in the background. I'm in the farms. So yeah, um, so you always have to catch yourself, and you must know what's the important thing in your life, and really focus on that. There's a saying that goes, where focus goes, energy flows. So make sure that you channel most of your energy to the thing that will um help you achieve your dreams, your goals, etc. And here's the thing: don't be too hard on yourself. Being derailed, going off the rails, happens to every one of us. It might be, and it's never something that looks bad when it comes to distract you. If you're a Christian, you understand the concept of the devil. The devil will never come in form of a war. He would come off in form of a partnership. Then probably 3 years down the line, there's disagreements and then war breaks out. So you must always guard yourself. We're adults here. I believe that for all of us, we do not need anyone babysitting us. What I'm trying to say to Mazwi is, keep on doing that. Your life will get to somewhere where when you look back, you just tear up, because of how far you've come, and also because of how um good you are with governing yourself. That is also how confidence, how you grow confident in anything in life, is by the decisions that you're making on a daily basis. One of my mentors says, um confidence is not shouting affirmations in front of a mirror, but it is having undeniable proof that you are who you are. What is undeniable proof? You said you're going to pray every morning when you wake up. You said you're going to meditate every morning when you wake up. Do those things. The more you break promises to yourself, is the more your confidence goes down. That is also to say, on I mean, in the same line, I would like to say, don't be hard on yourself. I know when we're trying to build habits, we just want to, on the first day, we just want to be in the gym carrying 100 kg of weight. No, everything's just step by step. Take it one day at a time. As long as we're improving, even if you're improving by 1%, did you know that if you improve by 1% every day, at the end of the year, you'd be up 37% in terms of performance improvement? So it's all about trying every day. Here is what I've been challenged with personally, and I'm so glad and thankful to God that I have actually jumped over this hurdle. I know we're here to analyze the market, but remember, um, general life taps into our trading performance, so we have to talk about that. So, what has helped me, it is, like I said, every okay, this here's what I do. If you want to review your performance and your life in general, you can do it at the end of each day. Look at the things that you did right and the things that you did wrong. What helps me once again is that journal, that ticking the boxes that, okay, today I said I was gonna do a daily life trading sessions. Today, I have to record a trade review video of last week's trade of the week so that you guys can understand that. So if I can tick those things at the end of the day, and every time I tick, it builds something inside me. It says, you know what, I am that guy, I am that person who says I'm gonna do this and actually goes ahead and do it. So your confidence grows from there. They say confidence comes from competence. Nobody is born with confidence. It's like a muscle, you build it. So that confidence is going to pour into your trading. Now you go into trading, you know exactly, already you've built the habit of having a checklist. Okay, this is what I'm going to do at 10 a.m. I'm attending the daily life trading session at 3 p.m. or maybe say at lunchtime because I'm at work. At lunchtime, I'm going to take 15 minutes out of my time just to scan the markets and see where the opportunities are. And maybe at 3:30, I'm going to steal 10 minutes out of my work time just to see which opportunities can I take advantage of or which opportunities are near my points of interest. It is that simple. Plan your life. Once you govern yourself, trust me, even the way you walk will change. Even the way we walk, it will change. So thank you, Mazwi, for that. I don't know if there's anyone who has probably a problem that it's outside trading that he or she thinks it's affecting their trading activity. So you can unmute yourself or raise your hand in the comment section. So yeah, we had US elections yesterday. In front of us is our trading platform, Black Bull Markets, my favorite trading platform so far. So link is in the description. It's also in the pinned message on the group, the Telegram channel. Here's the reason that I like the biggest reason for me liking this broker. It is the variety of trading platforms that you can get from registering with this broker. We know that these two, MetaTrader 4 and 5, has been known for being manipulated. Yeah. So that gives you an option for C trader. I was taught by institutional traders. They basically use C trader, trading view, and X station, which is not available here. But this, as soon as I saw C trader in their platforms, I was like, they must be good, and they're available. They've been around for some time, and these are the methods of deposits and withdrawals that you can use. And if you use them, you have any problems with deposits and withdrawals, contact me. I am the country manager. I will help you with anything that you need. So this is our feature partner. As you can see, they are in Formula One. There are also some tools that we are going to be looking at, trading tools. Let's look at that. Something that we'll use in the future. Not only do you trade forex here, which works well for me because I trade futures as well. Sorry about that. There's a trading calculator. Okay, someone says we're taking too much time here. All right, please review this at your own time. The trading platform, register a demo account, and just try things out and see if you're winning. So we had US elections yesterday. Who traded the US elections successfully? I don't trade economic news for reasons that I have mentioned in these live sessions in the past. So today, Wednesday, 6th of November, 2024, we had some orange folder, not so high impact news on the pound, the euro, or the Euro Central Bank president, Lagarde, was speaking. Oh, sorry, he's going to be speaking later at 4 p.m. So we might anticipate some shifts on the euro. Canadian news on purchase management index, US dollar news on crude oil inventories. Very important. I trade crude oil and I'm in a buy trade, as you guys have seen from our previous trading sessions. let's look at the previous value here on crude oil inventory. So last month it was minus 0.5 million barrels of crude oil. So this month it's expected to increase. This is an increase in supply. An increase in supply. So that means prices might drop. But remember, there's a war happening in the Middle East where most of our crude oil comes from, which means over there, supply is threatened. But from the US, the oil inventories are going to increase. The US is betting on their local supply of oil from Texas and the nearby Canada. But if they're the only supplier of crude oil to the rest of the world, they're going to run out. So prices are still expected to increase. Here's why I don't trade the news so much. It is because um, you can have two news events telling you different things. How are you going to trade then? That's when analysis paralysis comes in. You have so much information and you do not know how to act on them. Warren Buffett normally disses market analysts, those economists, etc. He says none of those people are rich because they do so much research, learn about this, learn about that, um, to the point that when it comes to time to execute, they can't do anything. So you don't want to be there as well, but you do have to have a sense of the fundamentals and understand where price is potentially going. So here's what we had yesterday. Remember, we had these two ideas here on the dollar index. I think it was around this place at the time. So we were thinking there's a possibility we might come to a 103,400, which the market did. As you can see here, didn't tap into it exactly, and then gapped up and pushed to the upside. So that means we are bullish on the dollar index. The reason I like to have two options like this is I don't like to be biased in the market. Why? Because if I'm biased on a buying opportunity, even if the market is now showing me that structure and order flow has shifted to the downside, I won't be able to see that because my bias is I want this thing to go up. One of the key skills you need to have in trading, it is the ability to adapt, the ability to be in sync with the market. And that requires presence. You need to be present. You need to see, and you need to understand where would the market invalidate your point. For instance, if we look at this area here, so this area was where we're anticipating to sell from, but the price started on the downside. The reason we put or we draw these lines is so that we know to what extent should we be expecting selling orders or order flow. If the market violates this, then it's shy. We're not looking at selling opportunities anymore. All this market is going up. So now we need to be looking for buying opportunities. So this means this is no longer valid, right? And you can just pull your premium versus discount tool so that you know where exactly you need to be looking for those demand levels. Supply levels are premium, and demand levels are right here. And this right here, we have a gap here. What does a gap represent? Imbalance, ladies and gentlemen. And that is exactly what we normally look for at Wall Street Institute and Company. So, which means next time around, market. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to switch. I had to switch my Wi-Fi. The one I was using required electricity, so we just had a blackout. All right, as I was saying, so we have this gap here, and the gap is another sign of imbalance. So I would say let us wait. We might see the market coming back to 103,500, 103,600 again, and then pushing back up. But I'm happy that what we had anticipated yesterday all right. Apologies. So let us look at gold. So yesterday we had some analysis. If I remember very well, we had the supply here, and this was fair value. And remember when I said I'm expecting gold to come back to 2600 or 2600. Um, or if we fail to react to that level, then I think we are going all the way down to 2500. So yeah, there was I think if I remember very well, there was a level that we had here. So we haven't tapped into it yet. One would ask, since we had this aggressive drop to the downside, can I take selling order, a sell order here? That is going to be up to you. You can, I would say you can you can actually sell here. Yeah, let me consider that one. You can actually sell from that top. Why am I picking that top? Because we have this fair value, and above it we had a aggressive push. We also have an aggressive push here. We cannot consider this is we can consider it, but it's less probability. So I would say when it comes to gold, and also since the dollar is strong and gold moves the opposite way, so this is what we can anticipate. Otherwise, until we tap into this area or this region, I will not commit on buy orders on gold. What do we have? Gold's poor cousin, silver. We had this for weeks now, so 31 is our point of interest. We're anticipating the market to come back to 31. You see, it's a game of patience, and you do not need to have 20 trades running at the same time. Honestly, you don't need that. So here is the US oil trade, still running nicely. Market did reverse a bit. So to where we are now, we're at 1:2.3. Still good enough. Remember, ultimate was a 1:7. Yes, ultimate target was a 1:7. So we're gonna stay in this trade. What I've done, because the market had gone 1:3 in profit, I have moved my stop losses from negative. It's now at break even, meaning should the market come back against me, I won't lose anything. Also, something to mention based on black bull markets. Did you know that you can trade a live account on TradingView? Black bull markets makes that possible. So once again, go on that link. Once again, go on that Black Bull Markets link, register a demo, or if you can, if you want to trade live already, put in that live funds. Let me know so that we talk about how to manage your risk and stuff like that. So yeah, US oil is running nicely. It's running nicely in profit, and I've eliminated risk on this one. So let's look at the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar just dropped nicely to the downside. And when I looked at this in hindsight, because I don't just look at a missed trade and be like, I missed that one. I want to know why so that I can anticipate it in future. So there was this, it was very hard to see this supply over here. Above it, we have fair value. There's this supply here. Market just tapped into it and melted to the downside. And when I looked at this, I realized that I would have made my 1:4 from this trade, just 1%. Kutala says, can we look at GU as well, Max? We analyzed it yesterday. Fantastic. GU is looking great, based on our analysis from yesterday, of course. I wonder if it's this one, the one that we analyze. Oh, GU looks great for buying opportunity. Yes. Okay. It looks like we're right into the zone that we were anticipating yesterday. Market came very close to our stop loss. Let us see if GU breaks above this zone. So if we get a break above, or if it just pushes up into the profit region, then we can consider adding more buying opportunities. if I would put it in terms of breaks, I'd say let us wait for a break of this level 1.29, 1.29300. So if we can break this level, so this is how I plan rejoining trades, right? So we're here now. Let's say you missed it. So wait for the market to push higher and show that buyers are in control and break probably that previous, you see that previous high. And then once again, always buy at a cheaper price, wait for a cheaper price, then you can continue to going up. Kutara says, so it's still valid even though the dollar is strong. Ooh, what a very good question. Very good question. Considering that, I don't think so anymore. But based on yesterday's analysis, which also told us that the monthly, let me see, the monthly, daily, and weekly were bullish. So let's see if that has changed, then we need to change. Hence, I always go through this, and that has exactly changed. You see, we're now bearish. Yesterday, we had a strong bullish momentum. Let me remove everything here. Thank you, Kutala, for that question. You know, we go through this sessions time and time again, and you know, every day I realize how really good you guys are becoming, and I'm honestly happy with that. Right, we're bearish on a weekly as well. You see, I mentioned earlier that one of the skills you need to possess as a trader, it is the ability to adapt and be in sync with the market. The market quickly changed from bullish momentum to bearish, and we needed to change with it, right? So thank you for that, Kutala. Big push to the downside. It engulfed all this price action. So it's a sign that there's a strong seller here. So based on that and also the direction, so we need to be looking for selling opportunities only, ladies and gentlemen. Selling opportunities only. We have a classical example of the setups that we normally look like, or a lesson of some sort here, right? So we have two areas of supply. Who can tell me which one are we going to go with? And we have a very nice area of, this is fair value. This is consolidation, right? Every time you see consolidation, consider it as fair value. So you need to look above or below that depending on the direction. So we have, once again, supply A and B. Which one? What are our rules when we encounter a scenario like this? What does the rule say? Which one do we go with? Supply A or B? And yes, I will go with A. Mazu says, Kutara, I'll go for A. Those are very good answers, but why? Very good answers. They are the correct answers. Why? You see, this is where logic comes in now. This is where logic comes in. One of the reasons traders lose so much is that when they come to the market, they start thinking of rocket science. They start thinking of expert advisors, because just because there's a chance to make a lot of money doesn't mean it has to be that complicated. One of my mentors said to me, the Wall Street guys knew that human beings have different thinking capacities, have different ideas of or perceptions of anything. And hence they focused on moving price based on psychology, not strategies. There's no one strategy that controls the market. It is just buyers and sellers at the end of the day. So we have a response from was Okutala says premium price. Offenser says discount price. Love the contribution there. I think Offenser, you probably have confused this too. So for selling opportunities, we need to look for discount. We need to look for premium price for buying opportunities, we need to look for discounted price. Discounted price are low prices, premium prices are slightly higher prices. So using our premium versus discount tool, you can tell that A and B are both in the premium zone, okay, which means they both work. Why do we still choose A? Need more reasons. Says Mazu says, I'd like to buy or sell on a major zone. That's good. That is good. Higher time frame always control the direction of the market. So the reason we go with A, even though they are both in the premium zone, it is because imagine yourself as a seller. You went to buy a car, probably, let's say you bought a Bentley at one of the fancy dealerships in Sentin, and someone, or you have two offers. Someone offers to buy it at 1.29 million rands, and someone else offers to buy it at 1.3 million rands. Which offer will you take? The highest one, because that is going to give you profit at the end of the day. So it is for that reason on the British pound against the United States dollar, we will focus on supply A. And look at supply A. Look at the imbalance on supply A compared with B. It's quite huge here compared with this one. Just wait for the market to get there. So this is where most traders lose their money, not understanding which zone will work and why. It is not because of the lines that we draw. It is because of the mindset of the buyers and the sellers based on what they see. So we're currently in a time of okay, I wanted to go through the US dollar CAD as well, because US dollar CAD might just give us an opportunity. Remember, yesterday we had the scab and we're anticipating for it to come back there. Let's wait for it to load so that we can see if price is playing according to our analysis. Mazu says he's been back testing the supply and demand strategy, and things have been working wonderful for him. I'm grateful for that. So as you can see, yesterday's analysis, there it is. So we had that gap. You see price is trying to close that gap. So what we're waiting for is for it to tap into our area of supply. So this is a trade we can anticipate today. Then the question, timing of the trade. The question would be, when do you think, Maxwell, this trade will be ready or ripe, if you can, for lack of a better word? 1:5 for me is all I need. I think 3 p.m. GMT +2 when the New York session opens. You also want to trade a session or a pair that is active, or you want to trade a market that is active. If you'd go to your local market at 12 midnight, do you expect to have business, or do you expect to buy whatever you went there to buy or sell whatever you went there to sell? No, because there is no market volatility. So this is when the market is imbalanced, because probably you are a buyer, but there's no seller at the market. Okay, so you want to trade a market that is active. So here, the US economy and the Canadian economy will be most active at the same time when the New York session opened, or during the US trading session. If you want to trade JPY, New Zealand pairs, you want to trade them during midnight, which is our local time. That is when the Asian session is open. There's also something that I normally look at. So during London session, I do focus on the German 40 just to see where it's going. So yesterday I took a buy from here. Already out of that. Just want to show you guys that on my trading view. Sorry, not really trading view, on my Black Bull Markets platform. Hopefully we still have enough time. Let me just scroll real quick. We'll get to it just now.